Hello, this is Alex Kazmark for the FXEdge.com, and this is your free daily Forex video for September 30th, 2009. Quick reminder before I begin, the purpose of this free daily video is education and not an alert service. I'm not going to make any trade recommendations here, but what I am going to do is point out levels of support and resistance for the next 12 to 24 hours. Please keep in mind that trading with leverage is very risky, so please don't trade any real money until you've established a proven track record of success on a demo account. Trading conditions are always changing, so make sure to watch tomorrow's video to stay updated. Alright folks, a mixed day to say the least. The buck was able to gain versus the euro, yen, Swissy, but consolidated lower versus the sterling, Kiwi, and the Aussie and the Canadian dollar. We're still seeing a lot of indecision in the markets. Our next action is to catch the next trend. During the process, we also want to verify that the trend is in fact a trend and not a false breakout, much like the one we saw just a week ago when prices broke through their support and resistance levels. Just last week, we mentioned Iran might pose a risk and cause more money to flow back to the U.S. for safe haven reasons. Over the weekend, Iran was once again in the news, accused of having undisclosed nuclear facilities. Iran claims the facility is not operational and followed the laws that were being questioned. Either way, keep an eye on continuous confrontation, as that's what tends to lead things to evolve into bigger events. Alright folks, let's catch the support and resistance levels for the next 12 to 24 hours. We're currently looking at the euro dollar on the daily. Current price is 145.81. Your first level of support could be found at 145.60. Below 145.60 is the 145.20 level, along with 145, these two levels being the more critical ones. Below 145 we have 144.72. This could also be called the 144.80 mark. First level of resistance for the euro could be found at 146.20, followed by 146.50. Above that we'll have 147.40 and 148. Well, again, we're expecting a bit of consolidation with bias for further dollar strength. That's what we've been talking about, and each time we have a little bit of consolidation against the previous day's trend, and then we have more follow-through. So that's what we're expecting, 146.20 being that first key level of resistance. Next up we have the pound dollar, currently trading at 159.56. First level of resistance could be found at 160. Above 160 we have 160.60, followed by 161.50, 162, and 163.50. First level of support could be found at 158. Below 158 we'll look forward to 155 and 153.30. We talked about this level here, 3 cents worth of course it's going to have some levels of resistance, but we'll have to play that as perhaps hour by hour if there is a break and close below the 158 mark. Tough level here to call where the support for the pound might be found, so be careful trading in this range. Otherwise, expect a fall to the 155 level. Next up, we have the dollar Swissy, currently trading at 103.60. Our first level of resistance is going to be found at 103.80, followed by 104.25. Above that, we'll have 105.50. One thing we should like to mention is we have a higher pivot here, broke above this higher pivot, which caused us to be even more bullish. We don't have any trades at this point, but we do have a nice trend line going up. Perhaps what we might see is a bit of retracement to the Fibonacci 50% level, perhaps the 103 even mark, 102.80 perhaps, before bounce further higher. Recently we've had a question asked by one of our members about the Fibonacci retracements. We'll have a Ask the Expert video in the next few days about the Fibonacci tool and how we use it. First level of support for the dollar Swissy is going to be found at 103.20, followed by 102.40 and 102. Above that, we'll see 101.30. Finally, we're going to look at the dollar yen, currently trading at 90.12. First area of resistance can be found at the 90.20 level. Above that, we'll see 90.80, 91.60, 92, and 92.50. First level of support for the dollar can be found at 89.50, followed by 88.20 and 87.12. Once again, we are seeing a bit of consolidation, perhaps a little bit of a retracement towards this 90.20 area where we had prior level of support for the dollar. That area is most likely going to turn into resistance now. We don't want to see close above the 90.80 level, and as long as we stay below the 90.20 level, we should see further dollar support, further yen support and further yen strength. If you'd like a more detailed analysis with potential trade opportunities, please join us in the members section. This has been Alex Kaczmarek for the FXEdge.com free daily Forex video for September 30th, 2009. Until tomorrow, good luck trading.